Well, I thought, it was good to see him. I thought it was competitive. There were some really good plays on both sides, and I thought we got out of it what we needed to. First of all, nobody got hurt, so that's always a positive because it's, when you step between the lines, it's physical. And but first of all, I just want to thank our crowd. I mean, it was awesome, and it just gives us the opportunity to help develop our team because there's just, when you got 50,000+ there, it creates a game day environment, and you can't simulate that in practice. And so to be able to kind of have that piece added to the evaluation and to give a lot of young guys who really haven't played yet that feeling of having played in a game, that's priceless. It really is. And so, this will be it'll be good tape that we can evaluate and we really, you split the team, it's a mixed bag out there, and you got people playing that might not be playing, but we want everybody to play, but we'll evaluate each person individually. And so we got a lot of information to process as a staff, but overall, solid spring. We're progressing. I thought backs ran well today. I thought receivers made some plays. Good to see some of those guys. Travion had a couple misses, but he had a good day. It's good to see him. Hopefully, he can take some confidence out of that. And Ray made some plays, and I thought the quarterbacks all did some good things. So it was very positive. Not really disappointed, other than we a backup kicking situation. We've got some work to do there, but I think we'll have some answers. But right now, I was a little disappointed. And that's not what I've seen in practice, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to simulate, that pressure. So hopefully we can get better for that.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Deshaun's your starter, but do you have a solid number 2 coming out of the spring?
Well, I think, again, all those guys did some good things. I mean, Kelly comes in, makes some nice plays. And he took a couple times he held the ball a little too long, but and part of his game that makes him special is his ability to create as well, and kind of take that away from him a little bit with a quick whistle. But he made some nice plays. Really nice corner throw to Leggett in the wind. That was a big wind out there. I could tell they were a little frustrated in warm-ups. So I went over and I said, hey, them boys down there in Augusta are having to hit it today. They ain't canceling the day, so you better figure it out here because we're going to play. And so it was good to see him make some nice throws. And then, Nick's just steady, man. Nick just makes plays, and he just knows what he's doing. He moves the team. And I thought Tucker came in and made some nice plays. He's kind of he's a little bit of a gamer and just kind of a gunslinger, and made some nice throws. Thought we had a chance to make that one. It would have been interesting if he could have made that catch in the end zone there, and a chance for a 2-point conversion on 4th down. But all of them did some good things. But we'll process everything, but by the time we get ready to go to Auburn, we'll have a definite number 2
once in the punt game, once the kickoff. Is that good or bad?
Well, I think it's good from being able to see Artavis make some big plays. I mean, it was kind of windy out there today, and we had again trying to give everybody a chance to look at them. We had a real low line drive punt on one, and you have no chance at coverage with that. So you're going to get a return there. I think Ray's a guy that we'd love to see kind of become a go-to guy for us in that return game, because we really think he can be special. But we know Artavis can do it, and we all trust him. He's he had a 50-yard return in the national championship game. He's got the ability to go score for you. But we're really trying to challenge some other guys and develop some other guys as well. And Ray's one of them that we need some production from him in the return game.
It looked like he picked up where he left off.
Yeah, I was just messing with him in pregame. I was telling him that the legend of Renfro is diminishing because of Seth Ryan has had such a great spring. I mean, Seth Ryan has had a great spring. He made a couple plays today, and he's made 2 or 3 of those every day in practice, all spring. Whether he's going against the first team, the third team, it don't matter. That kid has really developed into a solid, dependable guy, and so he's. I was just saying that to Renfro in pregame, and dadgummit, he don't go and make a great play. It was a great throw by Deshaun right into the wind, but He's picked right up where he left off. So he likes it when the lights are on. He likes that.
You haven't looked at the film yet, but did Christian's play at end reaffirm your confidence in him playing there?
Oh yeah. I didn't need to see him today to know. I mean, I saw that in all 14 practices previous, but it's good for him though to be able to kind of get in that game setting. But he can definitely do it.
What did you think of the secondary when they competed today?
Well, they did good. It's good to see Evan make a big play. Carter had a pick. We were, miscommunication by Ray. He should have been running a comeback and busted there, and so it was kind of an easy pick for Carter. But the other one was, I thought, a great play by Marcus Edmond. But we came back and got greedy, jumping the outcut and playing the quarterback and not playing through the receiver, and got burned on out and up. So got to learn from that. But again, Marcus is a guy that's been around here, been getting better, but he hasn't had much game experience. So it's great for him to be able to get a chance to start and play a lot. He's had a really good spring. So is Mark Fields. So is Carter. We're going to be just fine at corner. We're going to be better than fine. We're going to be good.
You notice a difference in a team this spring coming off the kind of year you had compared to previous springs when you hadn't made the national championship game, the way the guys maybe go about their business or carry themselves?
Yes, I have. In fact, I don't, my thing that I've said, but I just told the team, the thing I really like about this team is the chemistry from day one has been very unique. Sometimes it takes, you got to get through the spring, you got new roles, you got to get through a summer for all that stuff to kind of gel. But these guys have just, from day one, have really been on the same page, and the chemistry's been really good. And I think, also, it's one thing to kind of dream about something, it's another thing to experience it. And so the experience of being there, the pain of not getting it done, all those things are positives as far as when you're trying to start over, because you learn from everything. And, when you can learn from a national championship run, there's a lot that comes with that.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether you had to see anything out of Deshaun this spring, but did he make some strides in your mind?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gets better every day. Whatever you ask of him, he's going above and beyond that. You just can't set the bar high enough for that guy. He's just a special human being. He's driven that way, and it's in everything. It's not just football. I mean, he just demands excellence from himself in everything he does. And, whether it's academics or off the field or whatever. But I thought he really improved, and it starts with his physical improvement. Just physically where he is. Look at him. He just looks great. And now he'll be geared up, and he'll look better in August because he's a worker. And we studied a lot from last year, and really, you coach him a little bit differently. You have to, because he's just in a different spot. And and he had such a great year, but he's just a humble kid, and he knows that he was an All-American last year. He's just like he's in line with everybody else right now. And he's got to go do it again, and he's driven to do that.
What's the message you give your guys in the locker room at the end of spring? Now they're going to go about their business here on their own for a little while. What's the message you give them?
Well, a lot. We talked about a little bit about the spring and kind of what my observations are. We talked a little bit about the next couple of weeks. And we've got some things coming up that we've got to take care of, our academics, and we've got a career day on Wednesday. We've got just some different things like that. We'll have a team meeting. And then get signed up for their player meetings. We have exit interviews going on these next couple of weeks for all these guys. So we just kind of talk through that, and then they've got some discretionary time coming up. So challenge all of them to understand, what the standard is, and make good decisions. You got a little idle time, make good decisions. Understand that there's consequences for your actions, and be committed to being your best. Don't vary from that.
Now that you've had the spring, you've seen the spring game, how good do you think you can be in the fall? Do you think you can be one of those 5 or 6 teams that have a shot to win the title?
Yeah, and I always think there's more than 5 or 6. I usually think there's probably 10 or 12 every year that have a chance. I really do. Depending on an injury here or there, or some crazy play. I think there's legit usually about 10 teams that have a chance early, and it gets narrowed down pretty quick. But Yeah, absolutely. I think that we've recruited well. I think we got good personnel. We're not a great team yet, but we don't have. We just got to be a team that's working toward getting great right now. But I think we've got the makings. We've got a lot of guys back on offense. We got a lot of youth and inexperience on defense, but good people. And I think young people that care. And we got great coaches. So I think absolutely we've got a chance if we'll work this summer and have the type of camp that we need. We'll be in the mix.
Nationally, everybody's going to realize you're there. You're not a one-hit wonder. Do you talk to other people about how you approach that, or do you have an idea of how you would deal? Because there's going to be additional pressure, additional visibility.
I speak to the guys about just like way back when nobody ever wrote about us. You're not going to sneak up on anybody. All the articles that you read, and people predicting us to be a good team, or ranking us, promoting us, that doesn't mean anything either. Those things have been earned by the teams that have come before this one, and that's all that's a product of. And there's a bunch of guys on this team that have been on some of those teams, but this is a new team, and so this team hasn't earned that. That's just based on past performance. That's why every year you see teams ranked in the top 5 preseason and they don't finish in the top 25. No, we won't have any problem keeping these guys, humble and focused on the right things. They understand that we're not going to sneak up on anybody. We're going to get everybody's best. They've kind of gotten used to that. It's not like this is our first year to be a good team. We've been a good team for a while, so I think that's in the mindset already of our program.